Hi everyone, in this video I would love to talk about Aristophia. Okay, Aristophia is the kingdom in which I go to frequently to create. Okay, it's like a playground I go to create. And this place, this realm dimension is in the LYRAN star system, okay? And this is where probably a lot of my soul family members are right now. And even, as I'm making this video in this physical body, this avatar, I like to say, that is a pretty close representation of a lot of the bodies that I have taken place in my incarnations, okay? And the oversoul, that's basically the vibrational frequency is Aristophia. It is the vibrational frequency, the word of the oversoul that I belong to, and basically we are a tribe, a close-knit tribe where our energetic frequencies are identical, like an exact match of each other, okay? We complement each other perfectly because we are extensions of each other merely, okay? And then I go there a lot to create, and also I go there to contemplate what I can manifest in this physical realm to help the planet step into its creative life force, okay? Because Earth, Gaia, is a very creative being, but there's a lot of individuals in their avatar that are not really stepping into their creativity, such as Gaia is. So Gaia is really wanting to pull that out of the individuals that are residing on this planet. And the frequency in which I belong to, like my oversoul, is a lot of connected with dolphins, like orcas basically, where we have our unique language, we have our own unique identity, we have our own sort of social identity, we know really who we are in our group, okay? And we have this group signature about us that is basically the oversoul that we take with us no matter where we go, okay? We could go to the Pleiadian star system, we could go to the Arcturian star system, and we always keep this unique individual identity as well as our social identity that is a part of this oversoul. So when I mean Aristophia, I basically mean the origin, okay? The origin, when I take, everything back to the source, okay? To the source of my blueprint, okay? I've gathered information, gathered wisdom, knowledge, through traveling through the cosmos, and we all have as a collective oversoul. But when we take ourselves back to the source, this is what I'm talking about. This is the oversoul. This is the blueprint, the identity that is our purest form. And Aristophia in the LYRAN star system is very connected with Native American individuals that, were existing on planet Earth, especially the region in Northern Virginia, that area, let's just say the Powhatan tribe. And basically my oversoul, like I like to say my pod, we were very much original souls to, I guess I would say, to settle here, okay? We very much were, in essence, birthed from here, birthed from planet Earth. We very much really created the first template, I like to say, the first template of Earth, okay, and what Earth will be about, basically creating the storyline for Earth, giving it an identity, giving it a sense of purpose, Earth, okay? The oversoul is very much a part of the first original. And then we had a lot of other beings, like I like to say oversouls, basically pods of individuals, could be races, civilizations from the Arcturian star system, Lemurian star system, there's so many star systems, so many unique oversouls that had this unique social and individual identity, and they started migrating here, like in the masses. They started migrating here, and with them they brought their unique identity and their social identity, and they started creating their own templates. So while we were basically living in this template that we created for this earth, this story of this world, Earth, that was very much surrounded by, Earth is going to be about joy and the celebration. That was the first template, joy and celebration of all things, such as, that's basically what Native Americans are. They celebrate all life, birth, death, trees, plants, everything, the sky, the moon, the stars. It was a frequency of celebration and joy. But these other civilizations brought with them their own sort of ideas of what they want Earth to be about, and those ideas started to, they migrated on different continents in the world. So we would have a continent such as, Northern Virginia, North America, about, celebration, joy, and this was a frequency that was going out through basically all of, especially the East Coast. There was a lot of that celebration of joy frequency, that we were all collective consciousness, the pods. As we were all like interacting with each other, the tribal people, Native Americans, even though we were not in physical contact, we were connecting with each other in the astral realms, not even in the astral, beyond the astral realms, like in the highest dimensional frequency. Basically, this hub place where a lot of these oversoul pods would come. They would come and discuss things, kind of like a meeting or whatnot. So we basically, these oversouls, okay, with these unique identity, unique social identity, they all, I feel, came from this LYRAN star system. And the LYRAN star system is very much about celebration and joy and innocence and embracing your joyous heart, your playful energy is very much about play, like dolphins and orcas, very much about play. And we all had that frequency. We all had that, even though we were in our kind of pods, in our different, LYRAN's such a big star system. Like, hey, it has their own sort of realms and dimensions, and we were all existing in our unique dimensional realm. But we all had a very similar essence. Okay, it's just the oversoul is the exact, literally the exact, almost like replica of yourself, of myself, like an exact extension of myself. While the realm over, still in the LYRAN star system, is not of an exact sort of replica of myself extended. It's a complementary energy. It's very much on the same frequency and wavelength as the oversoul frequency that I'm a part of, but it's like the neighboring frequency. Okay, it's like, it's in the ballpark sort of frequency, and it's starting to begin its own sort of little frequency it's beginning to expand beyond this oversoul that I'm a part of, its unique identity, and beginning to expand and step into its own little identity that can be similar to ours, but again, it's in the sort of in the ballpark of our frequency, not of an exact. So those were basically the individuals that were Native American, in tribes throughout the whole East Coast of North America, and that was our template. And we had this template of celebration and joy for a very, very long time, a very, very long time. And basically we were very much, and before we even kind of found ourselves in North America, okay, in the East Coast, we also were a part of this Egyptian culture as well that really predates this Native American thing that we had going on. We were part of this Egyptian sort of culture, like I said, and there we were very much it was a very much of organizing. We were very like organizing how we really want this world to be. Okay, it was like an organization sort of period. Okay, that we as the Oversoul were incarnate in. And then that was a big empire, by the way, a big sort of dynasty that Egyptian dynasty or empire or kingdom was very, very large, and it was very advanced, and a lot of decisions were being made, a lot of decisions about paths. There were multiple paths, okay, multiple paths in which we believed the Earth would, would go in, because we could predict that there was going to be a lot of migration going on from the cosmos, from all these galactic beings and all these oversouls that were going to be flooding into the planet, because it was basically a planet, it was a new planet. It was basically a clean, like it had no template, no programming. And that's basically like a white paper. So, it's like, that's why all these these races migrated here, because they could create something from scratch. Earth was really, it was just as pure as like a quartz crystal. It was pure, like a piece of white paper that hasn't even been touched. It's just kind of sitting there, preserved, sacred. And Egyptian times, we were very much organizing, okay, what are the paths that we would like Earth to go on? What are the kind of things we would like Gaia to experience in order for Gaia to evolve and us to evolve as collective consciousness that we're going to begin to be a part of? We took our oversoul and we began to, our unique social individual identities, okay, that I feel like we're from a lot of the LYRAN star system, and we begin to come down into the earth plane, into the physical, and we begin to connect with each other to form this one consciousness, like to say the earth consciousness, okay, still being a part of our original source energy, okay, which is from the oversoul, I like to say our Staphia. But we, at the same time, we are connected to that. We're also agreeing to be a part of this new collective earth consciousness that has its own unique identity, its own social identity, that is similar, but at the same time has its almost entirely different sort of template than the template in which Staphia is, okay, the oversoul is. But it gives a good contrast, which helps to expand the mind, expand the soul. That's why we wanted this nice contrast. Being in a physical gives a good contrast to help to expand the oversoul. That's why we created this world. We wanted to expand by giving us such contrast, such a differences in opinion, differences in perception, to be able to help us to expand our mind, which helps to expand the oversoul. So that's kind of what went down when it came to my oversoul, Staphia, and the LYRAN star system. And basically, right now on Earth, we're trying to really, again, we're going through this like organizing period where we're really trying to organize this planet, because we want it to return back to its original pure state. Because right now, imagine, it's like a piece of paper with so much writing on it that you can't even read anything. Because it's like, you have English, and then on top of that you have like, I don't know, you have Spanish, and then on top of that you have like Arabic, and then on top of that you have like, I don't know, Chinese, and on top of that you have like Russian, and then German, and imagine all that writing on top of that one piece of paper. It's like you can't read anything. So now we're beginning to sort this out, okay, all these frequencies, because it's overwhelming, okay, and we really want to take Gaia back to its sort of original state, where it is more organized and not kind of cluttery energy, where there's just all this energy just kind of plopped here. And we're going to get Earth to a frequency in which it is, okay, most of the individuals are going to be in this common frequency, okay, or kind of in the ballpark of this frequency. Not, we have the whole spectrum, and then we have people all the way up in, the light yellows, and then we have people down in the grays and the browns and all that. That's a big jump. We had that diversity in the spectrum of vibrations here. So we're trying to get it more in a common ground, and what's going to happen is those souls that are not willing or wanting to take part in that common frequency, which is going to become a part of the new template, the new paradigm, which is going to be, this is the frequency we have chosen to be embodiment of. If you don't really decide this, we have another planet for you to go to. We have another dimension for you to go to continue the frequency in which you want to take part in. That's not the frequency in which we want to embody on planet Earth. So basically that's kind of what's going on right now, and it's kind of exciting because I'm a part of this sort of organization and counseling, really trying to get these frequencies together to, you know, more of a common ground, like I said. And the frequency is going to be more in the light pinks and little dark purples, okay? And that has to do with a lot of creativity, which is very much connected to the Aristotelian kingdom, which is all about creativity, all about basically like Disneyland. Like the movie Tomorrowland, basically like a Disneyland sort of celebration, like every day is like a celebration, like the Native Americans, where we're celebrating every single day people's creations, like people's musical creations, people's scientific creations, people's astronomy creations, engineering creations, artistic creations, and literally it's like a celebration, like Disneyland. Like everybody goes to Disneyland and they're in this joyous celebratory vibration because they're celebrating these wonderful creations that people have made, such as the Dr. Seuss and the Harry Potter, and you know, we have the Superman ride and the Hulk ride, and we have the dinosaur kind of kingdom at Universal, and you know, and it's like that is what we're going to get the frequency to. And those who don't really want to be a part of that frequency, they will basically have to leave. Like, they will basically have to leave planet Earth. But there's going to be another planet for them. It's just this planet Earth is wanting to get to a more pure state where it's not overwhelmed by all of these energies. It's like all over the place, like all swimming on top of each other. It's too much. It's like too much energy. It's very hard to kind of pioneer through it because it's all over the place. And there will be some individuals who want to continue to take part in the money system, the greed system, template, the, you know, accumulation, hoarding sort of thing, and they're going to go to another realm for that, another planet, to be able to take part in that, because that is not of the frequency. The frequency of the baby pink and the dark purple is basically playfulness, like literally running around on the beach like a horse, like yelping, free to be yourself, like dolphins, free. And those who are still wanting to be in the control sort of thing, like they want to be into the fear and the control, they're going to be able to experience that, but not on this planet Earth. Because there's going to be a grid around this planet that is going to prevent just any soul from incarnating on planet Earth. Right now, Earth is like an open gate. It's like an open policy. Anybody can come, kind of like North America. It's like anybody can come and come join us. All come join us. But we're going to have a grid system around Earth where you have to be an exact vibrational match with the vibration, the chosen vibrational frequency that we have all agreed to be embodiment of, to be able to be in a physical avatar on Earth. So that's going to basically come from billions of souls to probably millions of souls, like kind of like it was in the ancient times. So I just wanted to share that sort of interesting stuff about myself and where I go to a lot in my meditation and my sleep, and basically where I'm going right now. I have almost like, I can see this right now, but also I can see like another reality that is beyond this reality. I can't really explain it. It's like I'm seeing myself here, but then I'm also seeing other avatars of me in different, I guess people would say different incarnations, that had, like, I can see through multiple eyes, like I can tap into multiple avatars that are in our incarnations on Earth, but in this whole time thing, you know, like I say, like kind of like past lives, but it's kind of going on right now, and I can see into those particular avatar eyes, like, you know, at the same time I'm in this avatar, so I can like tap into each of my avatars. So, as well as I can see myself in these other realms, such as in this Aristotelian realm, the LYRAN star system. I can see what I'm doing in that realm as well. My basically, that is like where the source of my soul, the pure state of my soul. I'm pure state right now because I am one with that. It's not like I'm separate or something like that, like I've fallen down here. No, I'm one with that. But that is basically just the original, really the original source of my unique blueprint. Okay, and this is merely me in this particular avatar having this particular sort of experience to expand that oversoul's not critical, creative mind. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, bye.